Hey, it's Sarah, and today I want to talk to you about voice disorders. Now, I actually filmed an entire video all about voice disorders. That was 17 minutes, and I was like, this is not gonna help anyone. Too long, so I restarted. But I want to share the top 5 tips for teachers and how to use your voice. And actually, these can apply to any professional voice users. Even myself as a speech pathologist obviously need my voice to work. But before I get into it, I just want to make sure that you know I have an entirely free Voice Disorders for Teachers PowerPoint presentation. The link will be below. It's actually over on Teachers Pay Teachers. Please, follow my store and leave feedback for that product just so that it continues to get the attention it needs, so that it can get widely distributed. I want teachers to really learn how important it is to take care of your voice. So yeah, the link is below. Please download it. I'm gonna just cover the top 5 hits here with a couple bonus tips there, but to get like the full meat, you're gonna have to download the entire PowerPoint presentation. It's 100% editable. Speech pathologists can use it to educate their staff if they want to do it at a staff meeting. It's all yours, and I just want to thank you for being a follower here, and I'd love it if you could subscribe to my channel. That's kind of a way of paying for that free download, so I really appreciate it. But let's get right into the top 5 tips that I have for teachers regarding their voice.
Hey, it's Sarah, and I'm back today with
Okay, number 1, teachers are professional voice users. That is not a joke. If a teacher does not have their voice, they can't teach. And when you think about other professional voice users like singers or actors, or people on the television, they're using their voice a lot. They rely on it to make their living, just like a teacher. So, okay, tip number 2. Screaming is vocal abuse. Yep, screaming really damages your vocal folds, is what we call that in the profession, but your vocal cords, your voice box, whatever term you want to use, screaming is bad. You gotta stop. Number 3, did you know you actually should stop clearing your throat? Clearing your throat is really tough on your vocal folds because you have to put them together and go that's rubbing on them, and if they're already in a state of stress, it's bad. The best thing to do if you feel like you need to clear your throat is to do a quick cough like this. That second one was better. Okay, here's how I cough when I need to clear my voice. That's a lot less stress on the vocal folds because what you're doing is you are kind of exploding them open with a burst of air instead of forcing them together to try to get rid of phlegm or whatever you've got going on down there. I don't want to know. But yes, coughing is way easier on your vocal folds. Number 4, you gotta reduce caffeine alcohol if you are a professional voice user. And the reason is that they are dehydrating to the body. It's a fact that everything's connected, and especially when they look closely at your vocal folds, they're covered in a mucosal membrane, and it's very thin. They're actually pretty delicate, but also very strong. When you are in a state of dehydration, every cell is impacted, and especially your voice. So definitely drink more water. What's great about water is that it just goes everywhere in the body, and it's much healthier than any like caffeine or alcohol would be for you. Also, no smoking. Smoking's really hard on your body, especially your voice, and having studied head and neck cancers, it's absolutely not worth it. You do not want to get any kind of tongue neck cancer, which would impact your ability to talk. I mean, can you imagine if they had to remove your voice box? So no smoking. Number 5, you actually have to get vocal rest. So what that means is that you need to rest your voice and not talk for a while. So I don't know about you, I also consider myself a professional voice user. I use my voice all day and I'm totally guilty of not giving it enough rest. If you can, maybe on your commute or after work, don't talk. Listen to a podcast. Usually I always used to call family or friends on my way home from work. Don't do that. Give your voice a rest. It's been working hard for you all day. Bonus tip that may also blow your mind is that whispering is bad for your voice. And I know that sounds weird because it doesn't seem like the voice is on, but it really is. The voice, those little folds that go like this, that vibrate to give you a voice, when you whisper, they actually kind of shut down part of they kind of smash that part together and only vibrate a little teeny bit. It's actually hard on your voice. So if you, let's say you have a cold and you have no voice, you think, I'm gonna whisper, it's much easier. It's actually harder. So you wanna talk on a bad voice. Even if it sounds bad, you definitely need to talk on it. That'll help it because this is the way we're supposed to naturally phonate. Yeah, also falsetto. Don't go into a falsetto as, if you can avoid it, so talking like this, that's also hard for your voice because you're changing your vocal register. And lastly, try not to go into glottal fry. That's something that people do. I think women try to do it because they may think it sounds sexy. And that's when you go in one of the lowest registers and you talk like this. This is glottal fry. You don't want to talk using glottal fry. And a lot of women, they'll talk like this and then they'll go into glottal fry and they'll come back out. Try to talk normal phonation, just like I'm talking right now. Not too high, not too low. Those are my tips for you. So if you think that you actually have a voice disorder, this is not medical advice, and I'm most likely not licensed to practice in your state. I'm only licensed to practice in the state of Illinois. So this is no substitute for doctor's advice or going to see a speech pathologist. I highly recommend that if you're concerned about your voice, you go see an ENT, which is an ear, nose, and throat doctor. They know all about the voice, and if you do need speech therapy, they can refer you to somebody in your area. So anyway, I hope that really helps you. Don't forget that I have an entirely free editable PowerPoint presentation all about voice disorders geared for teachers. So the link will be below. Go ahead and download it, and I'd love some feedback on it. It helps me learn more about you and what you need, and please go ahead and take it. It's yours, and I hope you become a follower. And please comment and share this video so that it gets widely distributed, because I think this information is really important and I don't think a lot of teachers know it. Have an awesome day. Thank you. Bye.